What's up, you guys? Josh out here in Singapore. It's about 4:30 in the morning right now, and yeah, don't ask me. I have no idea. What night hall has gone like completely haywire. Anyway, I was just looking through some of my posts, and I like going through my archives. It shows me what I've posted in years past, and today's archive post is one about the lack of direction. I thought it was really fitting because I've kind of been kicking myself of late because I go to sleep super late, wake up super late, and I'm lucky if I get 3 meals in a day because by the time I wake up it's like, I don't know, afternoon, and as baby girl as well, so we maybe have like a brunch and a dinner, and that's pretty much it. Not good, not smart, and that also means I'm sleeping away half of my day. I'm not being as productive as I could be. So yeah, I've been kicking myself a little bit. But I realized when I saw that post, I decided, you know what? It's a really pretty picture. It says direction on it. It's got like, the wing of a plane. It's really pretty, lots of colors. I read the caption, and this is back when I was just doing other people's quotes in the caption itself. I wasn't doing like a micro blog. I wasn't writing out things that I felt. It was just a couple of other people's quotes that really helped me get through the day. And the quote was, "The problem is not the fact that there is a lack of time, it's actually a lack of direction." And I didn't realize that that's what I was doing until, of course, I read the caption. So let me see if I can find the quote real quick. Hold on one second. Here we go. So the post itself reads, "The trouble with not having a goal is that you can spend your whole life running up and down the field and never score. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is a problem. We all have 24 hours in a day." And you know what? I couldn't agree more. Honestly, I have 24 hours a day, just like every one of you. I know everyone's upside down with this coronavirus, circuit breaker, quarantine thing. I know everyone has like no real boundaries as far as what time they have to get up and go do stuff, because guess what? They're at home, they're working from home, we're not allowed to go anywhere anyway. So they binge and they watch and they numb and they just spend the time. I get it, I understand. But it's because of that I'm not getting anything done either. I know for a fact I can get tons done because the other day I put up a post that said, you know what? I uploaded 46, count them, 46 podcast episodes that I've been sitting on. I've been doing them and I've been saving them. I've been putting them on my computer, but because what used to be a really simple upload procedure changed to become a little more complicated, I started getting lazy. When I first started this podcast, it was just pick up your phone, drop your thoughts on a live audio through Facebook, and hit send and forget about it. Don't go back and listen. Don't go back and edit. Nothing. Just get it out. Just put it out there. And I did that. And I was okay with that. And it was easy. So every night when I got ready to go to bed, I was like, you know what? I can't go to sleep if I haven't done my podcast. I would get up and I would do it like clockwork. It was awesome. I felt good about it. And then one day, the Facebook Live audio option did not work. Not on my business page. And I was like, oh my God, freaking out. What do I do now? And so what did I do? I stopped doing it for a while until I figured out that I could actually record it another way. I did not want to go live in person. I did not want to do a live video. I wanted to do audio because I don't want to have to worry about what I look like, or if I'm making stupid faces, or if I, am laying in bed in my pajamas or whatever. I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. I just want to do the podcast and finish. It's about the content. It's about the heart. It's about the voice, the message itself. And so it took me a while, but I figured out, you know what? I do have a voice recorder on my phone, so maybe I'll record it this way. So now what I have to do is I have to record on my phone, and I'm not complaining, y'all. This is still super easy considering what it could have been like 10 years ago, right? Record it on my phone, and then I have to get it transferred onto my computer. And right now, what I do, I send the voice message to, like the audio recording, I send it to my WhatsApp, and I pick it up on WhatsApp web, on my computer, my laptop. I download it from there, and then what do I have to do? I have to rip the audio. And from there, what do I have to do? I have to add the intro. And then I upload. So it's a couple more steps. But you know what? I got lazy. And I use it as an excuse. And I'm like, no, I don't have time to do all of that. And maybe my computer was taking a long time to open or something. I'd be like, oh, I don't have the time. I'm just going to do what I have to do. I'm just going to go on my merry way. So I got lazy. I got complacent. Same thing with blog writing. I used to love writing blogs. I mean, honestly, I've written so many blogs over the course of my lifetime for so many different companies. Yeah. But I didn't enjoy writing for anyone else. I really love writing with my own slant. I feel proud of the work that I put up. If I don't like it, I'm going to stop and I'm going to do something else and I'll come back to it later. But you know what? Because it got complicated with my web pages on how to upload a blog, I stopped writing. Just because it got complicated. I didn't even write on paper anymore. So it's been like that. When things change, I tend to fight it. It's not that I'm saying that I don't want the change to happen, but I tend to stall and I tend to procrastinate. Why? Because I'm scared. I'm scared I'm not going to do it as well. And maybe I'm wondering if it's a sign not to do it at all. Yeah, I go through all that shit too. But you know what it is? It's a lack of direction. It's a lack of direction. My goals are not as concrete as I thought they were. My passion is not what's driving me sometimes. Sometimes I forget about the passion. Sometimes I get caught up in the emotions of everyday life. And in that regard, I think I'm still in tune with all of you. That's why I'm still in tune with all of you. I go through some of these heartbreaks and I go through some of these old lessons over and over again just to remind myself that, hey, my people out there are suffering the same way I am right now. And it's giving me a chance to get in touch with all those silly thoughts that run through my head and all those crazy emotions that follow right behind the thoughts so I can understand better and teach you as well. Remind myself that, hey, you know what? It isn't something that I survived 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. It's something that I survive every now and again. Something that I deal with even now. Just because I'm a coach doesn't mean I am perfect. I am not a robot yet. I'm still human. I'm still paranoid sometimes. I still go through anxiety. I still wake up with panic attacks, actually. Believe it or not, I do. I still wake up with panic attacks. But the point is, I've figured out how to bounce back from them faster. I've figured out how to name them, almost like, call out the name of the monster in your closet and they can't hurt you anymore. Kind of like that. So it's those things that I want to teach you guys. But the point is, right now, I'm struggling with this direction thing. I'm struggling with this procrastination monster. And I wanted to admit that to you because I don't want you to think that I'm this super productive person and it's even more so because of COVID-19. No, it's not like that. I've been working from home for over 2 years now. And it's been like this on and off the whole time. It took me a while to figure out that I, because I own my company, can split my hours so that I make sure that I take care of my daughter. That I can pick her up right from school as soon as school ends and take her back home and spend the whole afternoon with her if I want to, or I can leave her in student care because I have appointments and calls that I need to attend to, and I can do all of that too. The point is, I have 24 hours in a day. The day that I uploaded 46 tracks, the day that I actually wrote out all of the intros to all of the tracks, like the short descriptions, the tags, the links, all of that stuff. 46. And trust me, it wasn't just on one platform. Even it was on Libsyn and it was on Spotify, iTunes. Like Libsyn handles Spotify and iTunes, but then I also had to put it on SoundCloud. But that also means I need to make sure that the archive that I have at home on my computer is up to date. Everything is, crystal clear quality. I had to check everything. Some of them I had to listen to because I recorded them so long ago that I knew what the title said, but I couldn't remember what the content was. Like, it was that bad, okay? That day that I put up 46 podcast episodes, I also did 3 interviews. I did. And that day is the same as today where I had 24 hours and I didn't do much of anything. It was all I could do to get through 3 stacks, well, not 3 stacks even, 3 packets of English paperwork that baby girl had from school that she was worried about, she was going to get in trouble if she didn't finish it. So we got through all of that. It took me all day to do that. And then I had an interview that I did and I got upset because the interview disappeared on me. Why? Because Instagram updated randomly. And instead of being able to leave your live video up for 24 hours for people to watch in the stories, they're asking you to change it and save it or send it to IGTV, which is not a bad thing. I just wish I'd known and I wish it hadn't got stuck on me because that's what happened. I went to save it on IGTV and it was an hour long, really great interview about a production that I was recently a part of and I lost the whole damn thing. I couldn't be more upset yeah, I was just mad. But the point being that I could have done so much more if I had just multitasked a little bit or let my machines do some of the work for me. I could have done a lot. I could have updated SoundCloud again today, but I didn't. But I will tell you something else. I did find a way to record 3 podcasts today. So every day has its challenges, and every day I find a couple more things that I can get done, and then there are some things that I totally fail at. Honestly, I wanted to cook again today, and I didn't. Why? Because I knew I had food in the fridge and I knew I had some stuff coming up. I did get baby girl's hair done, but like I said, it's not as productive as I could have been. But those days will come and go, and I gotta forgive myself for today and try again tomorrow. And here it is, 4:44. I'm still up, and I should go to bed, but I'm wide awake, and my mind is going a mile a minute, and I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow will hold, but I will do my damnedest, and we'll see if we can't get some more work done. But I'm telling you, it's a lack of direction. I know the difference between writing down what I want to get done for today and not writing it down and winging it. And I tell you what, I don't get much done when I wing it. I really don't. And it disappoints me and it makes me mad. And sometimes when I get mad, I feel like doing even less. I feel like sleeping it off. I gotta fight those urges too. So I'm not that different from you guys. I just try really hard to keep myself focused and motivated. I try really hard to keep my eye on the prize and remember that, the goal is 1,000 podcasts by the end of this year. And I'm more than 3/4 of the way through, y'all. I can do this. I can totally do this. But for that to really happen, I gotta stay focused. I gotta have a direction for every day. Or at least an outline of a plan. I know life happens. I know it's gonna throw you a curveball and you had something planned, you fucked it all up and you had to go a different direction. I get that. I totally get that. But that's not gonna stop me from trying every day. So remember, you have 24 hours. You've been super productive before and you've been super lazy before. And every day just depends on what you want to get done. I love you guys. I hope this helped. If you have any questions or concerns, drop them in the comments below. I highly recommend you read the book The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Man, that pissed me off. And I've never been the same since, especially when it comes to time management. So if you're having situations where you're having a really tough time trying to focus and get the work done, read that book. Because honestly, it takes the same amount of effort to sit there and think about it than it does to get up and do something about it. So I hope this helped, like I said. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you want to talk to me, DM me, you know how to get in touch. But until the next time, y'all take care. Love you. Bye.